guys, welcome back to Ms.TeesDollroom, and today I'm going to do an unbox and review of model number 2 from the Barbie Signature Looks collection. Now this doll happens to be the curvy African American doll with the afro. She's one of my favorites of all 6 dolls, but I have to say that my absolute favorites are the guys in this collection. So let's get started and we'll talk about what happened with my order, my bundle order from Mattel. This is the African American curvy doll with the afro. Now, while I was excited about her, my experience with Mattel has not been that great with these dolls. I ordered the bundle and I was told via email that it would be June 25th before they started shipping. But when they started shipping, instead of them charging my credit card for all the dolls in one total, they decided to charge for each individual doll, even though I ordered the bundle. And by the time they got to the 4th doll, which was the African American guy, my credit card company said, this looks suspicious. Somebody keeps charging the same amount from the same company all these 3 times. And then when I called Mattel customer service to talk to them about updating a card on file so they could charge the 4th guy, they canceled my order. So I tell you this to say I am not happy with Mattel right now. I think that the whole rollout from Amazon selling out and the way that they handled this whole thing is just a mess. I don't want to get upset over a $20 doll. As much as I look forward to it, as much as I think it's great, the concept of these dolls and how they listen to us and the needs of the collectors, and they are acknowledging the fact that we are adults buying these dolls. I think the way they have handled this from the beginning is just been really poor. It's supposed to be a thing of joy for us. I have a lot of joy in this room, and most of it is integrity joy, to be honest with you, and that's the difference in the collecting. I think at this point, with how I feel about it, you actually are paying for what you get. And while, yes, you can have 6 Barbie dolls for $100 or less, and I have to pay $150 or $165 and up for an integrity doll, there has not been one time that I have called integrity customer service and been handled so poorly. When you call integrity, Joan answers that phone. She writes down your phone number, your email, and if she doesn't, she gets back to you some kind of way, either by email or phone. She stays connected until the problem is resolved. Now, I know it's a smaller company, but you know, these bigger companies have the ability to train their employees in customer service, and I got very little resolution, well, no resolution at all, and very little empathy for my problem. They have not, as of yet, been concerned about how the error occurred. And the error occurred because instead of charging me one lump sum for the total of the bundle, they decided to charge each individual doll. And not only did they do that, they shipped them all separately. I've gotten a doll from Victoria, came from Wisconsin. This girl has come from, I think, Pennsylvania. And then the other 2 were shipped separately, and they were all charged the same morning at the same time. So I'm really upset about how this whole thing was handled. When I have negative experiences attached to the things that I buy for my hobby, it ruins it for me. Because every time I look at these dolls, I'm going to think about the experience I had in Mattel. Now I realize some people may not feel that strongly about stuff like that, or feel that strongly attached to the emotions behind the doll, but if you're honest, the whole point of you buying this stuff is to bring some type of happiness and joy into your hobby, to have an escape from the real world, and to be able to be that child inside again. And then when you have to deal with the adult issues of poor customer service and the way people run their businesses and all those things are attached to it, then for me, it ruins. Try to make lemonade out of these lemons, but I have to admit I am sensitive that way, and the fact that they canceled my order when I was on the phone with them trying to get a resolution to their poor business practices, it left a really bad taste in my mouth. But anyway, we're going to get this girl out of the box and we'll discuss all the finer points of this beautiful African American curvy made to move Barbie Signature Looks model number 2 doll. Okay guys, so here we have Miss Chocolate Curvaceous herself, Barbie Signature Looks doll. Here's the side of the box and model number 2, and here's the back of the box. Love the graphics on the back of the box. It says 2020 Mattel, so that's the year on the bottom of the box, 2020. So we're going to get this girl out of the box. First of all, I want to say that compared to some of the pictures I've seen of her on Instagram in the box, it seems like my doll has a huge head of hair. So I'm loving that really full afro, but I have to say, while we appreciate the diversity, Mattel, we've kind of had a overload on afro dolls. So, you know, black women wear their hair in other styles. You know, it's very seldom you see a sister on the street with a full afro anymore. Natural hair, we love it, but there are other forms of natural hair that you can wear. So, you know, let's switch it up a little bit when it comes to the natural hair. She's wearing this black stretch jumpsuit, and she has on some silver boots, and they're really cute. But we're going to go ahead and get her out of the box so we can see her full potential. Alright, she is free. And of course she comes with a stand. So let me get that out. I'll just rip it out the liner. And here's her COA. Which says, this certifies that your Barbie looks was created through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. Barbie Signature Black Label 2020. And here's her little stand. Let's see if we can keep this one together. I broke Victoria's stand. Oh, and by the way, I do have a retraction. I was calling Victoria, I called her Lena, and that was not correct. Her name is Victoria. That's the name of the sculpt for last week's doll, the Platinum Blonde Signature Looks doll. So thank you for the follower that did point that out to me. I do appreciate that because I want to give correct information. So this lady, her name, her sculpt is named Elle. And I think she's a beautiful doll. I like her sculpt. Though, to me, she does look similar to a couple of previous Afro dolls. But I understand that all these sculpts are brand new sculpts. And her name is Elle. And she reminds me of the gospel artist CeCe Winans. That's who she reminds me of when I look at her. But she's very pretty and she has a very pleasant expression. Love the shape of her eyes. She has, it looks like a little bronze shadow on her lids. I love the shape of her brows as well. And she has like this bronze lipstick on, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. Let me just do a close-up on her. Beautiful. Love her skin tone. Pretty African-American brown shade. Love that. Love all this spongy, full hair she has. It's very soft. It's not wiry or stiff. So I like the texture of her hair as well. And of course she's on that made-to-move body. She has this stretch black halter jumpsuit that fastens with ties here at the neck. And they have a piece of double-sided tape here to keep the ties down on her back, keep them from flying away. And it closes with Velcro. Okay. And there's a close-up of her beautiful, beautiful face. And I think I'm going to call her CeCe because she reminds me of CeCe Winans. See her boots. They have a slight little heel on them. Not much. And they're like a pearlized silver metallic. So, let me go back And there we go. So it's a cute little heel on her boot. And I'm loving her hair. It's pretty. She's made to move, so she has articulation at the neck, at the shoulder, the upper arm joint, the elbow, the wrist. Then she has an upper body joint that moves from side to side. She has upper thigh rotation, knee and ankle, and of course at the hip. So she is a classic made to move body, curvy body. And I know a lot of collectors were really hoping for this doll in this skin color so that they can rebody a lot of the fashionistas that they have. So let me get her on the stand, and then I'm going to get her out of this jumpsuit and redress her and see what you guys think. Okay, so here is this beautiful doll on her stand. Love her face. Look at that gorgeous face. Just zoom in a little bit. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful face. Love her makeup. It's more of a neutral, natural palette. It's just enough. We can dress her up or dress her down. Love it, love it, love it. I don't care much for her bodysuit, but it's versatile. We can always put a duster or long jacket or sweater over it to give it some mix and match possibilities there. Her boots will be useful for me this winter. All in all, she's a very gorgeous doll, and love the low price point, $19.99. So great doll under $20. But as I said, I'm not happy with my experience, and I'm even more unhappy because I don't expect to have these kinds of problems over a $20 doll. So here's a side view of her fabulous fro. It took me a few minutes to get that together with a brush. But she has a big, beautiful fro. Big Michael Jackson fro. There you go. Gorgeous doll. Just gorgeous. Love, love, love her. So let's see what we can find for her to wear in my doll closet. Be right back. Okay, there's a couple of things I noticed when I got her undressed. You can see where the moles from the where the body was attached to it on the seam. So it left 4 nice size little rough spots right there on her legs. But I'm not tripping. I mean, she's a $20 doll, so you pay for what you get. And I have to get off this double-sided tape, so I'll have to spend some time getting that off. But the first thing I want to do is go ahead and pierce her ears. So we're going to go ahead and do that so we can get her some earrings in. Alright, now we have her ears pierced. And I want to try on some slacks. Now, Misha McPherson Yarborough. Know her, Brooklyn Soul on Etsy. I commissioned these items from her a couple of years ago for my curvy dolls. And so this is a pair of gray, they're like a linen weave almost, dress pants. So I know they were going to fit her perfectly. And as you can see, the fit is beautiful. They're a little long, but you know, we can always put heels on our dolls. So I had her make them long like that. And then I have this little top. It's like a black t-shirt material, but it has some silver stripes across the top to go with these pants. I bought this on eBay from a lady, I think she was in Russia, around the same time. So you can find a lot of curvy clothing on eBay for your dolls and on Etsy. And I'll put a link to her Etsy shop, to Misha's Etsy shop, in the description box below. So we're going to deck her out in black and silver, and we're going to try our boots on to see if the boots work. If not, we're going to put her in a pair of heels. But I think her boots will be okay. Yeah, so they look pretty nice. They peek out from the bottom of her trousers, and they are like real trousers. Look at this fit. They're pleated. They have little faux pockets here at the waist. Just a beautiful fit for the curvy doll. Doesn't make them look too chunky or wide at the waist or anything. So let me get her on a stand. We'll take a look at her in this fashion, and then I have one other fashion I want to try on her. Okay guys, we're back. I have her dressed. She's wearing these fabulous dress slacks from Misha, and the top that I found on eBay around the same time from about 3 years ago. I like it. It's a cute business casual type fashion for her. Love the earrings on her. They're fashion royalty silver with some little faux diamond studs in them. Little drop earrings. Got that fro picked out. She is a gorgeous, gorgeous doll. Love that face. So let's try on one more outfit, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have her dressed in this little fashionista dress from a fashion pack set from last year, and I think it looks great on her. It brings out all of her lush curviness. It also slims her because the entire back is just black, one color. And then it has the little print inserts in the front, which is very slimming for her. But she is looking gorgeous, and she's carrying a Kelly green Shantomo bag. And she has on black heels. These are Barbie heels. They're kind of squishy, and you know, Mattel needs to make some shoes for these curvy and tall girls. They need a shoe pack just for them because they have bigger and wider feet. But I managed to shove those shoes on her feet and make them work for the purposes of this video, but I'm not pleased with the fit. It could be a lot better. But all in all, I love this outfit on her. It's very slimming and it's very pretty. Very urban. I love the netting at the top. A little tie at the waist with a little peekaboo at the waist, the midriff. And she's all dressed up, ready to go out with her favorite guy or hang out with some of her friends. Alright guys, so this concludes my unboxing and review and my mini rant for model number 6, Barbie Look Signature Doll, Miss L, who I have named Cece for the purposes of my collection. If you guys have any comments, please drop me a line. If you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe and share my videos with your friends. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the content, because it really helps my channel. And I'll see you back in the next video. Bye.